Hello and welcome back. I hope you're having a lovely evening. At least one better than mine. And especially one better than these lobsters are gonna have today. And all the dupes that are passing through them at the moment. We're gonna start off today with a base tour. And then we're going to expand the lobsters' territory a bit. Just by one little layer, so that we can optimize their evolution process, shall we say. And for those not getting the joke, to make sure I'm blunt and so everybody's included, we're gonna kill them faster. Delivering the regolith is just not enough speed. Hello Ed, welcome back right away. We're going to build a layer of this here and then we can delete that from the inside. These lobsters are not gonna have fun today. But we're gonna start off with the base tour. So, we'll at least start where we are right now. This here is my Pokeball. If I had all the lobsters where they're supposed to be right now, this flips back and forth between a meat shape, which resembles this type of meat, and a Pokeball. Because other streamers refer to the place where they kill their animals as the evolution chamber. So, I'm continuing that trend. And what's extra fun about mine is not only does it, change colors and everybody else is this little tiny dinky thing, is this little gantry here. If there's no creatures in here, these little guys can walk across. We're actually gonna wait for one. There we go, and then close it. They can't walk anymore. So now they're gonna fall into the evolution chamber and become one of the horde. I've been watching Catafly while I also play Oni. How is your evening going? My evening is going okay because I get to play Oni. Okay, continuing the base tour. Okay, so obviously I have a bunch of incubators here that are fed by the ranches up here. I'm trying to get my steel production going, so naturally I have all the resources near each other. Cooling them via these, or the metal refineries via steam, extraction of heat, all that nice goodiness. We're gonna overclock a thermal aqua tuner to cool this, not cool this down, heat it up so that the lobsters expire at 100 C. A lot faster. I have my janky kitchen set up here, where this one's set up and automated, but I threw these in late and they are not automated and that is slowing my game down. I really should change my kitchen setup. But that's for later. I gotta do the Tower of Sisyphus first, which will go over here next to this whole Tower of Piss, where I will have dupes climbing one layer after the other up a tower of toilets, over and over and over, and that will make me lots of polluted water. This is next to the composting, which I will come right back to, because up here we have all of these arbor trees, making lots and lots of wood. That gets shipped down to here, where it becomes, well, obviously CO2, and the polluted dirt comes to here. Okay. What's my pressure in here? 105 kilos. Okay. It is going down. I have more than once let this whole gas pressure out into the rest of my base in the past, and it was not good times for the dupes. Okay, so from here, the ethanol they make goes down to this zone to get turned into power. And the dirt gets sent up for immediate processing. I have this set up so that the only point of entry into here is through this door, Which, there's no dupes in here at the moment. We need to fix that. Okay, they're all allowed in. But I can change it so that I trap just the dupes I have labeled with C's. Where'd they go? Yeah. All these ones with hats. They're designated to get trapped in here whenever I feel like it. Right now, I'm not doing that because, well, we need food in here. What? A vent geyser inside the compost chamber? Yeah, it's a CO2 geyser. In the future, I might harvest the CO2. Wait, how is this thing still going off? There's 53 kilos. It's because there's a little bit of chlorine and polluted oxygen. Well, that's nice. It's still running. I'll eventually potentially use this CO2 in here, the same way I'm using the stuff in here to turn it into polluted water, which then becomes more polluted dirt, which then becomes more food. We're getting there. Sorry, I need to drink more water. So this is a potential chamber where I can trap the dupes in. 8 at a time. They've got their oxygen and whatnot. They just don't have food right now, so I can't trap them without food. We're working on another layer, which they are making some degree of progress on. Good. But here's the fun trap zone. This is just for making the food itself, because obviously the processed polluted dirt into dirt gets onto these rails and heads upward. Right now I don't have enough backlog on the dirt side, so I can't trap them in here at the moment. That's why we're trying to make more. More and more and more. So what's fun about these is I have these set up so that if a dupe is labeled X, come on, game. Says no, we're already labeled. Come on, where's the X's? There we go. X2 is for the orange zone, and X1 is the yellow zone. And we have given them the most horrid of wallpapers I have available to me at the moment. I am still waiting for the drop for the mush bar print, because it is my food source for this base. I am waiting for it. So, the reason why I'm really waiting for that is I'm trying to feed all my dupes on the hardest food possible in the game, which is unfried mush bars. Because, well, oh, here's the X ones. They live up here. See, their door is set for them. Oh, it's not set for them at the moment. That's fine. As it is. Oh, because we just built that door. Right. We had to rebuild that door. Because in the past, Ellie has Hulk smashed her way out because she was very unhappy in here, so then we gave her the wallpaper. But to actually get to my point, these mush bars are only set to make mush bars. Microbe mushers are only set to make the mush bars. Mush bars come with lots of food poisoning. Outhouses also make food poisoning. They cannot wash their hands in here when they're trapped. And their waste goes straight to the compost and straight to get recycled. So these just breed and breed and breed and breed food poisoning, which, you know, makes everybody sick. You know, it makes them need to use these even more, which makes more dirt for more food. And to top it all off, all the dupes I trap into these chambers have small bladders, which means they have to go to the bathroom. extra more. Which means even more dirt on top of more dirt on top of more food poisoning. It's a lovely cycle. Yeah. I have to milk them for all they're worth. But they're not trapped in there at the moment because we need more dirt. Oh, they have made more of these now. Good. We're making progress on this build. It is very slow. I want it to go faster. It's already priority 8 on most of it. Oh, the automation's still 5. That's fine. We want the composts in first. Okay. And until I have this whole system up and running 100%, we're still running on free, glitched out mushrooms. Oh, these ones need... They're not running because they don't have the right atmosphere. It's too high a pressure for them. But I do have a supply of CO2 being brought up to them when it's not too overpressured for them to consume it. The pressure out here is not any better. Okay, it'll be a while before these ones get back to running. And yeah, everything is a giant mess because, well, sometimes the toilets go down. They still get the normal toilets down here. Let's check if they're working. Not that. This. Okay, these toilets are still running. Okay, so they get cleaned with these ones over here. We have the brain sweepers here, the clothing makers. Do we have any more orders of red shirts? Yeah, they're still working on them. I like Star Trek. And I treat my dupes horribly. This is the memorial to all the red shirts. Part 1. Part 2! Technically this is part 1 because this one was built first. And then this one. And I have actually injured so many dupes at once that, well, I've needed more cots than this at one time. Okay, I'm throwing some backup electrolyzers here just because they need more air here. They keep sucking it up so bad because, well, I'm not doing the whole pipe network for oxygen for these tubes. Wait, why do I have one here? It's a legacy. I've been doing oxygen through, what's the proper term for hydras? Hydras. I've been doing hydras for my oxygen. They stop when the oxygen pressure's above ear popping. And I have quite a few of them in different states of working. And those are broken, that's fine. That's the oxygen for this side of the base. The oxygen for the other side is this tower. Polluted water off-gases to the top. It does not off-gas to the side or bottom for whatever reason. I learned that the hard way. Which puts polluted oxygen here. The deodorizers can suck it out into the air here, off-putting the oxygen here. So the polluted oxygen does not get out. These things can keep going and going and going, which is why I've had to put some Atmos sensors in here to stop them from doing stuff too much. Otherwise, we would have too much oxygen in the base and everybody would have popped eardrums. I have a few of them that are broken that I know I need to fix. Oh right, Graham. This is Graham. Oni's largest booger. Let's show you how big Graham is. All this height. I could make him bigger, but I haven't seen anybody outdo me just yet, so. Overkill, thy name is Wonder Twig. Thank you. While we're zoomed out, you can see that the trees are up here. They become polluted dirt here, into food. And then we have all the mushrooms there. This is how much space we have for tombstones, my base. This is all beds and dining and bathrooms. This is how big the lobster steel production is. Over here, this is where we're burning off the hydrogen from the oxygen production. Oh, right, well, we're here. Looking at my sorry attempt of equalizing temperature through my cooling loop. Yeah, it reminded me of this specific cooling loop, my favorite one. As you can see, there's a weird mismatch of crude oil and petroleum. And there's a reason for this. This is actually a coded message in Morse code that when it goes over this sensor, it turns this little light bulb on and off. It specifically writes out the message, "I love you," in Morse code to these shine bugs, which the shine bugs can interpret. Because one of the devices in this game tells you that the shine bugs will type out in Morse code via their little blinks that they say hi to their own reflection. So, whenever I have a nyctophobic Nicola, I don't have one right now because they've died on me several times now. But when I do, they live here. And the nyctophobic trait specifically... oh, at least we do have a Nicola in here, but this one's not nyctophobic. So they're getting the whole, "Oh no, I usually don't want light to sleep," but when I have a nyctophobic Nicola, they need the light to sleep. So having all the shine bugs in there is a comfort to them. Whoa, had no idea they did that. Yes, they are sweet. And the reason Nikola specifically is Nikola Tesla reportedly fell in love with a pigeon that shot lasers out of its eyes. So why wouldn't I honor that by having the closest thing to a pigeon that shoots lasers out of its eyes living in his bedroom? So, yeah, this is one of my favorite builds. Oh yeah, I have a little automated thing that brings me to the printing pod whenever I have a new dupe ready. Yokel or Kitchen Menace? Yokel. We'll leave you at an A for now. I give them letters to know which way I'm gonna trap them in the future. Naturally. Okay. Over here, this is just temporary storage for wild shovels. I may use them in the future, I might not, I don't know. Right now, they're just hanging out there. If they drop meat, we take it. But they're not the main source of food on this base. It is dirt all the way. The grossest, most horrible food that's just preferable to starving is what we give our dupes. We only have a little over a day's supply on our base at any given time. I'm trying to improve that, because we do have 165 dupes. Let's see, I have a lot of water sources I haven't even tapped into yet, because, well, why would I tap into it if I can just make whatever water I want? Oh right, over here is the seed duplicator. So trees like oxyferns that normally do not let you get any more, I can get more, and more, and more. I can get however many I want. I did it on the arbor trees, and I did it on my Weezeworts. I'm playing on the base game, no mods, so... We don't have to worry about the radiation. And like, I need all of these. We'd be in a world of hurt without them because, well, I haven't upgraded my cooling loop in a while. These are doing just fine. So the way this thingy works is, if I tell them to put a seed in this bin, I can flip this switch so that I can untoggle the seed from in there, it'll fall in. This one is just a save setting for these ones. It falls in. These things both try and take the seed at once, but they can't fulfill the requirements because there's 5 grams of table salt in this one, and 10 in this one. I messed up, it should have been 5. So they'll try and split the seed amongst them. This one will take most of it first, and then this one will take the other 5 grams, which then goes into this one, and then this activated autosweeper will take from this bin because it can reach this one but not that one, and plant from below. These ones cannot reach the planter tails, so they only go after the bins that they can reach. As you can see, this one can reach this bin, but not that one, and this one can reach this one, but not that one. So then all of the extra seeds just get piled up here and here and here, so every time it goes off, you get almost a full free seed. Which is, you know, pretty nice. It's a little finicky, I haven't fully automated it yet, but it's good enough. It did the trick. After all, I have so many Wheezeworts throughout my base. I have a whole horde of Oxyferns. I don't think I've even planted all my Oxyferns yet. And that's how I got so many arbor trees. I've only gotten like 2 acorns from the pod. So yeah, I exploited that. And I got a few from Pips doing their little diggy business, but it wasn't very much. So yeah, I made them myself. Let's see, what else do we have to show off? Okay, here we have a metal volcano that is iron. It's my only metal volcano on the base. It automatically cools the iron and ships it out to the main base, going through a weird little track. Then once it's below a certain temperature here, it goes into this room for more cooling, and then back to home. Why are you here, Ellie? There's nothing to do here. Oh, did you mob stuff? Okay. It's like this is a dead end. I've kept all the ruins on the base so far. It was a curiosity. They can probably go by now, but yeah, we're staying for now. I have another thing untapped. I'm eventually gonna cut the layer of the oil biome off here, but I haven't done that yet. Still cleaning up messes from before, but it's all slowly disappearing. I've labeled stuff for destruction, but well, I've given my dupes far too many things to do, so it's taking a bit. And this water level, like, used to be way up here, so, I mean, this is the first morb on the base, and he spawned in from the beginning, so I kinda like that he's there, so I'm preserving him as best I can. Here we have a CO2 eater. Eventually it's gonna disappear and it's gonna be a whole horde of, whatchamacallums, carbon skimmers, making me more polluted water, making me more dirt, making me more food, but for now we're just gonna eat it right now. We've got so much CO2 being produced from these things, it's crazy. I was doing slicksters for a bit, but they just made a mess, so I got rid of them. This used to be my steel production, but I have since retired it. Yeah, I had so many errors with this thing. Yeah, I do have a broken anti-entropy thermo nullifier. It's overheated. It's just gonna be that way for a long, long time. Every time I try and fix it, it breaks again, so... It's there. I should probably destroy it, but I haven't destroyed my ruins yet, so it's there. I'm letting them use lead to boost these because, you know what? I have plenty of lead. I'm doing the challenge where I get rid of all my resources on the map. I'm letting them have at it. Oh, by the way, I have more free petroleum just being made here. I don't even need to rely upon this thing to make my petroleum. Just, you know, issue petroleum boiler. That's, you know, frozen a good chunk of the map already. This is a pile of gold from an oopsie when building this down. What's my temperature here? Still 18 over there. 18, okay. Okay, it's... Well, how is this one 2700? Oh no, that's the kilos. I wasn't looking at the temperature. Oh, all of them was this. I was looking at kilos. 13, okay. 14, that makes more sense. And 16, okay. Yeah, I was looking at the kilos. So, this will eventually all become a pool of steel, because I have that level of crazy ideas, but for now, it can sit and turn my crude oil, which these are my little wells that, you know, keep exploding. But they're fine for now. I have a little spore kid kept here. How many germs do you have? You have 8 million germs. Good little spore kid, but bad little spore kid. Those germs are for elsewhere. And yes, I will use the seed duplicator on this thing to liven things up in my base. Everybody's gonna get zombified at one point. But that's for my artwork later, where I make fish cabal. Let this poor kid free. Later. Probably thousands of cycles later. But it will happen. There will be many of them. Let's see. This is the bottom of Graham. It feeds water around the base. And also provides some degree of cooling to the base overall. Because I just cool this bit, and because Graham is so tall, it averages the temperature throughout things a bit, as much as one thermal aqua tuner can do. Okay, and yes, this is my statue. The statue was not Graham. The waterfall is Graham. And also, I am the level of nerd where I chose the name Graham because my favorite number is Graham's number. Though you could be confused that my favorite number is 9. 9 was my favorite number in elementary school. Graham's number is such a big number that if you tried to hold it in your head, it would implode into a black hole. It's that big a number. We still don't even know how big it actually is. Supercomputers cannot compute it. So it's my favorite, and that's why it's big. I might rename this to Tree 3 if I ever make it the actual full height of my base. Because Tree 3 is the largest number defined to my knowledge, but Graham's number is the biggest number used constructively. So it just keeps multiplying itself as well. This is a water source for my base. No automation wire connected. Fine, we'll give you an automation wire and then we're gonna block you in. Okay, wanna block it in because it's making heat. I don't want the heat. This is where the hydrogen from this half of the base for its oxygen is getting burnt off. Mind blown emoji, yes! Okay, then I have Atmos suits out to space, where I've been trying for many, many cycles. This thing is broken, just destroy it. We'll build it again. We haven't finished the cooling loop on this properly. I'm gonna get rid of these conduction panels. They are terrible. we're just gonna put blobs there of petroleum, let them sit there, and that'll exchange temperature a lot better. These things are still steel, so I have to cool them more efficiently. I don't have thermium yet. I have never once launched a space mission, as proven by the colony summary. Ta-da! 0 missions. If there was one hiding in there, you would see the spike. It does not exist. I can also prove it by my research tree, where I have everything except for rocketry. I have no rocketry science. Okay, so I've been trying to do the sea miners in order to get some more power from solar, but well, we gotta do some more digging first. Okay, I used to use tubes until I ran out of power doing it, so my entire tube system ends there. Up here we have a anti-entropy thermonullifier that converted a lot of sour gas into natural gas. Which reminds me of a project I keep promising to do in my head, but I haven't gotten to yet, where I want to, before I do any space missions, get to liquid hydrogen using magma. I don't have that built yet, but it will happen. You're not supposed to be able to do that, but I know the map. I have done all the Googling. Like, you normally need supercoolant, and you need to go to space to get supercoolant? Yeah, I'm skipping that step. What else do we have in tour guide mode? That's just processing for the oil wells. Already showed off the petroleum boiler. What's this? Steam, yeah. More water I haven't tapped into yet. Oh right, this little toy. Let's explode it. Okay, so I've got oodles and oodles and poodles and oodles of water here. This cell doesn't show it, but this one does. How many commas do I need now? 1, 2, I think that's 30 million-ish. I really wish there were commas in those kilograms. So we're just letting this explode for a bit. What it's supposed to do is whenever the water level in here gets pumped out too much to become like oxygen throughout the base. I think you're at 29.3 million. Okay, cool. When it gets too low from using the water, this little sensor detects, oh no, I don't have enough water. So then this door opens, and then this whole process starts. It's taking its sweet, sweet time. Why is it going so slow this time? Let out the water. It's here. It's here. Fine, we'll close it and that might make it go faster. Okay, does that shove the water out of the way? Yeah, it does. Okay, now it's gonna run. It's a glitchy mess, but I love it. I don't know how I got this level of water. I think we actually raised a magnitude since the last time I checked this thing. It puts the water planet to shame in the DLC, which I have purchased, but I have not even touched yet. This is my first and only playthrough at this point, and well, I've been playing it for 319 hours, so that's all the playtime I have in this game. Come on, go faster. This is 3 times speed, but well, when you have 165 dupes, things take a while to process. Come on, game. Explode. Well, when the game is feeling like processing things, this can explode up to here. I got worried for a bit on this chunk. I don't want my, oh right, this is another thing to show off. My hydrogen vent. I'm using another Escher waterfall. I say another because, like, I've got an Escher waterfall there, and another one there. I like Escher waterfalls. Escher's my favorite artist, and I love that whoever named it that. What happens here is, in order to keep the vent erupting, is I have just the right amount of naphtha circling around and around and around, that when naphtha comes through here, it gets sucked through the waterfall and then pushed up around here, and then it falls through again. But only if there's hydrogen in this zone. Otherwise, it doesn't pass this one little blob of crude oil. Somehow there's a mechanic in this game where if there's a liquid on top of a different liquid, and then a gas here, the liquid will change spots with the gas. And because I have an auto-functioning pump, it's just gonna do that forever at the rate at which it can pump itself. So here we have 53 kilos of hydrogen, and here we have milligrams of hydrogen. I love Oni magic, messing with the physics of it. And then the last thing is a project that's been on hold for like 1,000 cycles. This was a supposed to make me steam power, but steam power is so inefficient. So weird. Yes, yes, yes. I want to turn all the magma into igneous rock to feed my hatches. Back when I was doing hatches, I haven't done hatches in a long time. They all died out because, well, I didn't have the igneous rock to feed them. But as you can see, everything burnt out here, so I was trying to, you know, upgrade it so it could take on more power from more magma. Because I had gone through and done the math on exactly which items in the game you could chuck into a magma pit, and it would just be like, oh yeah, this is fun, you're now magma, because it heats it up and melts it into magma to make more magma, and also more power because Oni physics has different specific heat capacities, and is it specific heat capacity? Hold on. I need that image now. Browse. Charts. Yeah, specific heat capacity. The specific heat capacity of magma is 1, same as igneous rock. So whenever you chuck, like, granite into magma and then cool it into igneous rock, it does kind of a multiplier that this now becomes 1, and all that energy you spent upgrading it now becomes magnified. So people really like doing it with regolith, so it magnifies your power times 5. It's great, and I love it. So I was working on that. That's a project for another day, though. Because I have so many other plans. I can't get to them all in 1 second because my dupes are slow. But what's fancy about this thing is this magma pool, has a magma blade that is the... Why is my game still showing the... There we go. I was still getting the Windows bar at the bottom of my gameplay. Okay, so this magma blade is 10 wide, and on the 11th it drops. But because of the way Oni physics is, as you can see, the magma is 18 kilos here, but it gets smaller and smaller and smaller to the right, so that you're only at 283, or 84 kilos over here. So when the door opens, only a little bit of magma falls, no matter how full the magma chamber is. I love it. And then, because of more Oni physics, these mesh tiles, the way I've set them up, when the magma cools at a very small enough amount of magma, instead of forming a tile here or becoming debris here, it gets kicked out and shoved into the zone, and only the zone. It's great. Hello, we're finishing up the base tour right now. And then it heats up this zone, and then creates power through heat with the steam turbines taking up the heat. It's so much fun, but I put too many things in this zone, and they got crispy. So I was trying to get the thermal aqua turners out of this area and into another one so that they don't have to share the same heat. And I was gonna get the rails to circle through different zones with the final bath, getting it to the right temperature to go to the base. But, well, that's on hold for now. In the future, this will help me destroy all my resources. There's more ruins I haven't removed yet. I think that's the base tour? Oh yeah, this is supposed to keep my food cool. I really need to upgrade that because it's doing too good of a job and making a vacuum. Okay, I think that's everything. Right now my current goal is to make so much steel that I make more steel than this iron volcano can supply me with, and then at that point I'm going to do this magic trick to make steel where it's just gonna multiply and multiply and multiply liquid steel so that come on, Control S, zoom out, so that I can eventually replace this whole magma zone with liquid steel. It is a goal of mine. I really want to accomplish it. I have some very strange goals, and I hope y'all are here for that too. Yeah, okay. Did I miss anything in the base tour? Other than where all of my volcanoes are that I have not tapped into yet. Like this saltwater geyser, haven't even used. I've got plenty of water. Yeah, this thing. The explosion has been doing its job. See, it's all the way up to here. Do we still have more fuel for the explosion? I think, yeah, it's pretty much spread out as much as it's going to for this time. I'm enjoying the emojis, thank you. Okay. I think that's all that I've managed to accomplish in 3,937 cycles. There have been quite a few setbacks, as you can see by this monument. I will have to change the location of these in the future, which means deleting them, and I'm so sad about that. Slacker! Right. And now I can describe Fish Cabal. My ultimate goal for this base. So, eventually, I'm going to use that Spore Kit to zombify a bunch of dupes, which reduces their athletic skill. And I'm gonna stick those dupes into Atmos suits, which then further reduces their athletic skill. And then I'm gonna feed them hamburgers, which further reduces their athletic skill. And all of these dupes will have been sitting in cryo-freeze, either being frozen in time in command capsules or sightseeing modules. Which, I mean, I have to be at rockets at that point to start doing that bit, so there will be rockets eventually on this base, but not yet. Because this is the base game, which is why they freeze and become not part of the base anymore. I think once I can reliably feed 200 dupes off of mush bars, it'll be sufficient to start doing rocketry. To have proven I can do the whole, yeah, you're all eating mush bars. Okay, so eventually they'll all get cycled off into like over here in a rocket chimney to live out for a little while. So you're secretly by and large got it. Yes. I have made no secret that I'm secretly the enemy in these games. This is how I vent my frustrations at life. I did tag this channel Schadenfreude for a reason. It's not just for you guys to enjoy all my mistakes. Okay, so I'm going to do rocket shaving to get the neutronium off of here, so that I can store a bunch of dupes and cryo-freeze inside the rocket chimney. As many hundreds as I can get away with. So they'll be stored over here, which will let me clean up this whole area for use in, making the Fishkaball court. It's gonna be the most difficult to navigate thing I can possibly get away with all of these dupes having the worst athletic skills I can get away with them for having. Because remember, if I freeze them right away, they never have a chance to run on the wheels or climb any ladders. They will have the lowest stats I can get away with in the base game for having terrible athletics. And they're gonna have to climb up a weird obstacle course to deliver a fry egg into an atomic dispenser that has one of those little ground buttons. One of these things on it. Weight plates. And when the weight plate is triggered, it sets off a glorious chain reaction of Omi's largest sour gas boiler. Come on, game center. Where up here-ish, I'm gonna store oodles and oodles of crude oil. Just as much as I can get away with. Cause like, I've clearly figured out how to do infinite liquid storage. I am not shy of that. And when the button is triggered, it will explode crude oil. And explode, and explode, and explode until it finally falls all the way to the bottom and hits the steel biome. The liquid steel biome. At which point, it flashes into sour gas. And then I'll have cooling loops of, what's it called? Supercoolant. Which, you know, I need to go to space to get. That will cool it all instantly into, what's it called? Ethanol. Which then will warm up itself into natural gas. And then when the natural gas is pumped into one of these things, it will give just enough power to a device to melt this all at once. That is my goal for this base. Oh right, and one other note with the Fishkaball court. Am I about to get sucked into this thing? Yeah, I am. Okay. Gastrophobia. You're nyctophobic, but not a Nicola. No. Oh, rock fan. That's a new one. During meteor showers, +3 bonus to all attributes. Interesting. Ethanol doesn't flash to natural gas, methane is. Did I get that one wrong? Yeah, right. Ethanol is what comes from trees. do I just have the wrong pile of liquid in there? Okay. Once the game save is over, I'm gonna go check. Come on, game. Yes, the saves are locked. Yeah, I have ethanol there. It's because it came. I poured it into there, and this. It should have been methane there, but this was methane at one point. Thank you for correcting me. I have more things to mop up here. Okay, so back to trying to describe Fishkabal. So the obstacle course will take up, you know, most of the map if I can get away with this. This dream is gonna take so long to complete. If you've ever noticed, all of these different overlays have different fun colors. And like whenever I look at the electrical lines, especially when I watch the bass loving videos by Francis John, he would always complain about how nice some people's electrical grids looked compared to his, and how his were just a mess. And it inspired me to my core that I need to draw art out of this overlay. If there's one thing I know, it's my material and what to do with them. Okay, cool. So I need to draw like an actual image out of this overlay that has nothing to do with the actual image of the Fishkabal court, but they will be overlaid over each other in some sort of mystical manner. The Fishkabal court is going to be similar to what I've done here, where one looks like meat and the other looks like why is this not done yet? Oh, it's a 5. Get on this. This should have been done ages ago. Where one looks like meat and the other looks like a Pokeball. Again, the Pokeball, which I just love so much. Come on, lobsters. I need another volunteer. Thank you for volunteering. The diving board. Time for me to sleep. Enjoy your only time. And give Croy a pat. Oh yes, you will get loves. As you can see, whenever the pathing takes a hit, this guy will fall into here. That's why I call it a diving board. So I can switch between different images here, which I love that I can do that. So one will be a basketball, the other one will be a Pacu. Those ones have been decided. The other ones not so much. So the general image will be fish and basketball. But the other layers... Come on, game. Get out of screenshot mode. There we go. Like, the light overlay, I think I should, like, make the image of a shine bug out of the light overlay. It just only makes sense in my mind to do that. The water overlay. I have so many options here of stuff to do. Like, I even have 3 colors to work with. So I gotta make a different image. I haven't decided what it's gonna be yet. I am open to suggestion, but I have to overdo this and make it look... I need art. I gotta mess with it. One that has been decided is the decor overlay will be a Christmas tree, because what else would it be? One thing I'm trying to do in my DLC game, it's to melt the map with liquid uranium. That is a nice goal, I approve. So, I want to use all the different overlays to make different images on top of the Fishkabal court, and make it all function. And that is my base tour. It took an hour to describe my base. I hope y'all enjoyed the base tour. Okay, now let's get the overclocking on the aqua tuner done. Right, this is a gap because we wanted to have a conveyor loader put back there, but this time out of steel. That's why we opened up that block. Okay, this insulated tile should have been done ages ago is number 2. I want it done. This one can be above, yeah. The only thing it can't melt is diamond and refined coal. Okay, now I need to know what the temperature of uranium can get up to. Elements, liquids. Wait. Liquid uranium, okay. Oh, I'm in base game, it won't show me. I thought the little book would still give me the knowledge. Buildings at max. Go. Auto sweep, but we're going to deconstruct this one as well, and we're going to rotate it. And this door is also going to go. And the thermosensor is going to get moved. I think I can leave the chute there for now. That won't hurt anything. Okay, utilities. Liquid Tepidizer. There we go. It turns to raw gas at 4,131.4 C. Okay. So it is another thing that becomes, magma in the end. Once it cools off. Oh boy. They's getting pinched. Okay, oh right, they need a way up, don't they? Okay, right, the conveyor loader has to get cancelled temporarily. Otherwise, the dupes may harm themselves. But if they get stuck in here, at least they have air and the pinchies aren't angry with them down here. Oh, never mind. Diamond melts at 3926. Okay. Solids. I want to look at that one myself. Ah, carbon. That makes sense. And then refined carbon. Back to carbon. Okay, it gets stuck in a carbon loop. Which, I mean, it makes sense. Okay, this thing. I thought I told them to get rid of it. We're just making all of these yellow alerts, because why not? Liquid Tepidizer. There we go. Oh, I made it a 5. No wonder it wasn't gonna get done. Okay, shipping. This thing can reach everything from this point, but I want it up a layer. Do I want it up a layer? No, I want it down so I can put a brick here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if I put a brick, it won't look as cool. So we'll do insulated just for the fun of it. Okay, so now automation, I need that thermosensor back at this location. And I need that knot gate placed there. This... Wait, no, does it need to go straight into the nut gate? I better give myself extra space. But one thing that also make it good, it has the same heat property as petroleum. Interesting. Okay, this knot gate, we're gonna cancel that one. I still want to build it though. Just down here. I think this is the wiring? I'm not 100% certain. To overclock one of these things. If it doesn't work, I change it. What's it called again? Liquid Tepidizer, that's what it is. So, liquid tepidizers usually can't exceed 75 degrees before it shuts off. Because it's supposed to just, you know, make water a little bit more water temperature. But we want to boil the lobsters. So it's not supposed to go over 100, but if you glitch it out with a nut gate, I believe it can just stay on no matter what the temperature is. So we'll see if we can get that to work. Okay, so this auto sweeper can indeed reach here and here. It won't be able to reach there though. I just don't want the lobsters hanging out in this zone. But I can give the dupes temporary permission to get up there on occasion to clean that out. Okay, that's fine. Because we're not even gonna be using this thing anymore. But I'm gonna leave it there as a legacy item for a little bit of time. Oh, Liam needs emergency help, people. Help, Liam. Good, you got Liam. Okay, so... let's get this back to yellow alert, as well as this. Okay, we put that there. Once this is built, we can destroy this ladder. because they won't need to go down anymore. So it was just there so they could build this and not get trapped. And if they do get trapped again, we'll just destroy this block. Yeah, they can do that. Oh, no power. Deconstruct power wires. Ladder. It's gonna go as well. Okay, that's gone, so now we can put the conveyor loader in. The dupes can't hop down, so they can't get trapped. And then we're gonna make sure this thing is set to do now. Okay, this wire. Ah, it's so many poke shells. Oh, well, they did it anyway. Okay, I don't have to care about it anymore. This thermosensor is currently set to 7. Sending red signal and it's on. If we're above and we send green signal, it gives this green. Okay. And if we send red signal, it blinks. So what is the temperature in here actually doing? The temperature... I don't know what the temperature's doing. I may not have set this properly. Once we build this, we can put our brick in and then get the things trapped. I hope they hop here without a door there. I'm not certain they will. Oh, I might have needed to put the temperature thingy here. Get rid of that, so I can have the door vertically. Well, we gotta mess with stuff for a bit. Oh, so many dupes. So much pain for them. Where's the egg? Like, the eggs are down here, but that's a separate room. Okay, we'll set this conveyor loader to everything. And it's still set to give stuff there. Okay. Why is nothing going past this? Trim that. Oh, is it trying to take from here? Okay. Will you guys hop down now? And get stuck? No, they do need the tile there. Okay. Okay, so we can't move that there. That has to exist. Oh wait, no, that's just because we've messed with the doors. No, it was not because we messed with the doors. They literally can't. Okay. So let's give dupe access again. We're going to destroy this. And this thermo sensor we're also going to deconstruct. And we're going to put it up there. And we're just going to get rid of this tile. It's not helping the cause. Okay, so we need to find a new way to run this. And they're delivering to this thing. And there goes all the hot down there. Okay. So turning that thing off was not stopping the dupes from delivering. Okay. Okay. Automation. Thermosensor. That thing goes there. We need... This needs to get destroyed. And then this. Maybe we need a bridge of sorts. Nope, bridges in this don't do the unidirectional stuff. I really should have looked up the pattern for this thingy again before starting. Okay. Oh, it's saving, that's why we're paused. Okay. So, priority. Jumping this up. And then another door. Steel. Goes here. Let's see if this works in getting the lobsters down now. Or in heating up the area. Okay, we're making progress. I think. And will someone get to the door? Before you get attacked by the lobsters. Okay, and then set this door to open. And don't care about which way you pass through it. Okay. Liquid Tepidizer, enabled by automation grid, heat production, oodles. It says target temperature 85. What is its current temperature though? Rising. Current temperature is rising. Okay, but will you rise past 85 is the question. It's still going. Hey, it's above 85 and still rising. Excellent. That is what we want to see. So we need to set this thing to 105, now just a little bit above cooking the lobsters. And it says send green signal if below. Properties. Bookshelf. Status. Not submerged in liquid. Okay, so we need this thing blipping back and forth. Okay, so this is blinking. Okay, these guys are trapped. Temporarily. Okay, this door. Can we set it back to... Jukes, please do not enter. Okay. Did the shipping figure itself out? Okay, things are being delivered here. Excellent. Okay, will you fall without a block here? There's just too many poke shells. Wow, they all left the door behind. Okay, so not that you have to get off the button, but stay in the door. There's too many of you. Okay, this little bit of carbon dioxide is going up in temperature right now. Good. Much faster than the other stuff was getting us to do. This door, is it changing temperature? 37, 37.1. Okay. Or 67, not 30. Yeah. So this is rising. Oh, wait. We still have this one getting rid of our hot stuff. Regular love can stay. I haven't seen any of them fall. That's not what I was hoping for. Wait, they're off the button? Yes, they are falling. Okay. We saw one fall, that's good enough. It's just a waiting game until the number of lobsters is small enough that this happens more quickly and more easily. Okay, pneumatic door is up to 71.8. 71.9, okay. The average temperature in here is rising. And we are still confusing this thing. Too many poke shells. I have to click fast enough to click through the poke shells, but not too fast that I miss the Tepidizer. Okay, disabled by automation grid. Really? Okay, it is disabled by automation grid. Briefly, for a weird glitch. Okay. I'll get this. Okay. Keep production good. So its current temperature is less than 85, but it is rising and sharing that with everybody else. So this should work. So temperature. Once this gets past 85, we gotta see if it's still running. Okay, temperature is still rising. And its status is heat production. Okay. We have successfully completed this glitch. It should be sufficient to heat these lobsters up. Are they gonna fall? They changed color? Oh, no, that guy got back to the button. It's gonna take a while for these guys to fall in there, but it'll happen eventually. Okay, these dupes are having trouble with oxygen here. Yes, it's just because there's this whole layer of CO2 laying there. Because everybody comes here to hang out. What? Who? Where? Here? Starved. Oh. Yeah, you didn't have a space to get across. Whoopsie. Does the one down here have a gap? It does. Well, it has the ladder right next to it, so we can destroy the ladder here and then put the bit across. Hey, at least they worked on this area just a little bit while we were checking out the other business. Okay, and then before the morbs start taking over, these are 9s. Okay. These puddles can stay, nobody's walking across them anyway. Okay. So, we completed a task today. I did the base tour. And we may actually get the lobsters to boil before the puppy comes in. Oh, it's looking redder. Yeah, that's looking redder. Okay. Unempathetic or pacifist? Let's get Lyra. Interior decorating? Oh, but you're germ resistant. We can't get someone who's germ resistant. Let's get a rock fan. And she is taking a long time to figure out what to do with this base. Okay, we're up to 166 on the dupe count. Okay, this door isn't making as much progress as I would like on the heat front, but oh, it's actually going down. It's because these lobsters are taking the heat and running away. Once y'all are trapped in here, you won't be able to cool down as much. Oh, good. Drop. Yes. Okay. We're making progress on the lobster dropping front. We got that going for us. That way they're not going to distribute the heat as much throughout the base. They're not collecting and then spreading. Okay, they're off the button. Stay off the button. Stay away. Gotta reset the timer on how long it takes them to fall. Okay, but our line should improve a lot soon. Okay, all of this is stuck. So shipping, conveyor loader, we want the opposite direction. Right now, we just have to get lucky with our rolls on this. They'll have to decide to let their buddies fall by not clicking on the button while they're standing here. Like now. Yes. The odds have changed in our favor slightly. I know this getup is way faster than this one, but I just love the diving board. Come on. on, let your buddies fall. Get off the button. Get off the button. Just everybody move over to here and stay here. And with nobody on the button, that would be perfect. Because at least the thing with the diving board is, once there's somebody here, it is a done deal. There's none of this, oh, I can save my buddy business. Wait, I didn't fix my automation. There we go. And this is dupes, please leave. Okay. And then cancel that order. So now they all need to agree to be on this spot, which is gonna maybe take longer. That's quite a few poke shells that I'll have to agree. 2 there and 3 there. Okay, it's like 5 or 6 poke shells that have to agree on which side it's gotta be in. That may be too many for right now. I'm gonna go back to letting them have a little bit more freedom. That's too many trapped over there. Okay, we got some down once we cut that. Okay. We're not getting as much heat as I would like. There's a liquid pipe through there? Oh, there's a liquid pipe through there. Yeah, that's not... That does need to stay plugged in, though. Okay, so that's probably taking some of the heat out of here. Okay. Which means we have to allow dupes back in here. Hello, Christo? If I did not get anywhere close to how I'm supposed to pronounce your name, please correct me. Welcome. Cycle 3,941 and 166 dupes. GG, thank you. This is my first run as well. There have been many casualties. And I say many. I mean many. And they haven't stopped. As you can see, Meep's needing some help, so is Turner. We lost a dupe earlier today. Over here. Somehow they managed to get over here without having this door here for support, so they kind of hopped across and got stuck. We can put another door back there as well. Wait, that one does not need to be 9. Or yellow alert. Okay, good. They are building more of the compost piles. Excellent. They don't want to build much for me. Their pathing is so confused. I keep wanting to trap them, Like, I've built these nice elaborate traps so that this is their entire living space. Like, they get trapped in this door, but... do we have enough backup? No. We're using the dirt faster than we're making it still. Okay, so... oh, somebody's at 99% stress? What is Liam's stress response? Oh, they're mourning, that's why. Wait, is under bio... Vomiter. Okay, we're cool with that. Go ahead and let it out, Liam. It's the Ellies and the Bonnies I have to look out for because they are destructive. And it's not because the bathrooms are down. Good. Okay. Automation. This thing's still blinking. I missed the thermometer, or Tepidizer. There it is. Liquid Tepidizer. It keeps going back down in temperature. I thought this would work. Let's try the other automation way of doing this. Instead of the NOT gate, let's try the... the memory toggle? No, I want you in line. Okay, we're still gonna try all of this. We're just gonna do this. Okay, oh, you're following! Thank you! Christoph? Christoph? Christep? Chrisotep? Chrisotep? I'm trying to figure out how to say the name. And is it just here? Oh, but we're not gonna get this business connected at this rate. Oh, I know how we can do it. Cancel this one. Since the NOT gate won't be needed for this bit, we do that, and then we snip this, and then it wires through there. Okay. That should work? I'm not quite certain. I should have looked up the schematic for this better and memorized it more thoroughly. Because there's two different ways to overclock this, and I guess I didn't do the NOT gate one correctly. Memory toggle, no automation while we're connected. Yeah, we're waiting on that. Because this should have boiled the lobsters by now, if it was running properly. Okay, so that's not how we do it. That's not how we do it. I'm gonna try all the different combos until this thing works. There we go. Okay, no, that's not it. That's how we get this thing to blink, but we're not... outputs. The inputs. Okay, I have it backward, I guess. This one needs to wrap around to here, and then this one needs to go here. That needs to come here. And not this spot. Oh, cancel that. Okay. It's not currently blinking. I did this wrong. I have to look it up. Well, it's blinking. Could be worse, but it could also blink a lot faster. Maybe it's just my frames. Whatever the case, this is doing the blinking I wanted it to do. It's just way slower than whenever everybody else builds the thing. Okay, the average lobster that's out here is a lot lighter in color than they used to be. We must be making progress in getting them to stay over here long enough to fall. I think once they stop moving my heat out of the room, we'll have better results, but this thing's supposed to be fast enough that we don't have to worry about that. This thing has nothing selected, correct? Good. Devin? Why are you there? Get out of there, Devin. This is a one-way door now. No picking stuff up in here. Ah. Move over here. Get to safety. Well, good news is we've gotten our steel back up to 1,400 kilos. What are you doing here, Devin? You're just dying. Get out. Get out. He's not incapacitated yet. Show navigation. You can get out. There we go. No more navigation to this zone, dupes. It's off limits. I forced you in there, and now you guys are done with the zone, okay? Okay, Lindsay's getting out too. Okay, she's gonna be okay. What is dropped here that's regolith? Okay, I'm gonna let you guys sweep that up. Because we don't want that there. Oh, were you trying to sweep stuff up or pick it up? Okay, we might get lobsters to drop. No, they keep pressing the button. Oh, we have a chance? Nope. Maybe? Maybe? Yeah, this is just gonna take a while. It'll get there. There's just still too many of them now to block this door off. Hold on, we have a gap. Nobody's on the button currently, so the door should be closing. Yeah, we can force him down. This is so much faster. Manually doing it. Come on. There's just one of you there, you can fall. I'm just gonna manually do the lobsters until they're all in there. Because the dupes have plenty of tasks to do to catch up, so we're doing this for a little bit. My day is beginning. I'm in France, so see you later and have a good game. Thank you! And hello from America. I'm glad you spent some of your day with me. Have a good day. A much better day than these lobsters, at least. I'm just putting them all into their doom right now. One by one, because that's the best way to do it at the moment. This will function automatically once I have reduced my number of lobsters, but then we gotta do it by hand for a little bit. Okay, once you're in, we'll wait for more buddies to come. This way's working just fine. It's not the automated version, but it'll do the job. This random poke shell's up to 72. Nice. Wrong overlay. Now we connect it again. We wait for some more victims. And we have a volunteer. Just one, but one at a time is plenty. We'll catch up in no time doing it this way. Maybe I wait for two at a time in the future. There we go. I'm glad all the creatures do full tile steps and not half tile steps. Like, it makes it less organic overall, but I'm so glad that you can define it is in this location, and specifically this location, things will happen this way, and it won't just be like, oh, I'm in both spots. You can't touch me. Neener, neener, neener. Okay, that's 2. I like how they go from angry to happy, being like, okay, this is a bad confined space, but well, I'm happy about it. I won't hurt any more dupes, I swears. And I'm holding them to that promise. There we go. I'm waiting for you. Okay, there we go, we got 2. Is the population density down far enough that I can let them do this button again? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna re-enable this door into the mechanism. How many poke shells are in this room? Critters, 41. Okay. Let's see if these ones will all agree on what to do. Nah, we're not gonna give him the chance. This thing, has it finally cleared out? Yes, it has. Okay. I'm gonna reconnect this, and we can deconstruct out of 5 this chunk of the line. Good. I'm gonna reset this to how it's supposed to be automatically while we check stuff around the base. We've definitely reduced the number of lobsters significantly to get them down here. And you just freed your friends, and now you're part of this party. Now all of you have to agree to go onto the off of the button together. There we go. Before any more of your friends come. And they came and saved you. Well, it'll take some time. Okay, so what's the temperature in here now? Poke shells are in the 70s, which they can still survive. This thing should have blasted them with heat by now. Okay, it had heat production for a second. Oh, game is just paused. Game is too slow. Come on, I want my watched lobsters to boil. Okay, at least the uptime is saying that it's on for like half to a third of the day. I can live with that for now. It's at least telling me it is running. The temperature is not up to snuff yet. Good, they got more lobsters in. They're getting there. It's just, you know, taking some time. Eventually, at least all the lobsters will be out of this zone and into this zone. Between these two spots. And then we have to wait for them all to be over here, but then we can manually do that bit. And be like, yo, you are all going this direction. Okay, so... Interesting, they chose this one. Is this the newest Lindsay? Okay, they are not destroying any of this yet. That's fine, we understand. They have plenty to do. Do we have a backlog on this yet? No, we are still consuming this faster than we're producing it. So, I mean, I can't force them to stay in here if they're already doing better at consumption than we are at production, so... I mean, I can't fault them for that one. Deconstruct that. They have access to this room, right? Yeah, okay. They are making progress here. Oh good, we have all 5 of these built now. Excellent. But we need these cleaned up now. So I'm gonna make that top priority. Because I don't want cracks in my glass. Good. One of those is done, but you still need to sweep it away. That is all 5 of them, right? Yes. Are you done sweeping yet, Amari? Oh wow, that is glitched out. Okay, why does so many have hypothermia? It's because of all the wet stuff around the base, isn't it? And they keep going through this water. Okay, we'll mop that up. That's where their food's at. Okay, everybody's swarming here, so that's good. Wait, hold up. I have these set so that the main line has priority, so we haven't even been collecting from any of these in a while. We've only been collecting from these 3. It's when we get a gap in the system at, like, here that I need to be worried. Okay. So we're gonna set up an alert over here. Automation. Shipping. Conveyor element sensor. Automation. Oh wait, no, this doesn't need to be top priority yet. We're gonna make it a 9, but it doesn't need to be double yellow alert. Okay, automation. I feel like doing a bunch of AND gates for no good reason. So, element sensors. Let's have fun with them. Yeah, 4 is enough for fun. Because sometimes there's a gap of 1, and that's fine. But when there's a gap of, let's say 6? Oh, I can't do them here. Okay, we'll do 5. That's fine. Okay. Oh, okay, we'll work on this tomorrow. It's puppy time. But first priority on these should be 9. Hi, love. Use the cutie cute. Okay. We'll work on this tomorrow, optimizing this little getup. But I'm so glad I was able to get a lot done today. Sort of. It feels like I did, but it also feels like I didn't. They did stuff. They're telling me they did stuff, but it doesn't feel like it entirely. The lobsters still aren't boiling. But at least... Oh! Yeah, we look away for 5 seconds and all the lobsters are pretty much taken care of. Okay, flatulent? No. Unempathetic or Luddite? Okay, we tried to get a Leela earlier today, but we didn't, so yeah. Sure. Okay, what are the yellow alerts? Polluted water. Oh, yeah, yeah. We want them to sweep that away. Wait. It doesn't have a spot. Okay. I know, baby, I know. You want cuddles and loves, but there's... I'm not doing it right now. Okay, so... Cancel build. We'll shove it here for now. We'll fix that in the future. Right now we shouldn't put it there. We should stick it here. That's much safer. Okay. We'll take care of that tomorrow. Or the day after, because I want to switch between games. Okay. Thank y'all for showing up. I appreciated your company. I gotta go now. Bye!